My name is Soon Yu. I have the honor and privilege of being your host today. And my main responsibility is, number one, make sure we stay on track. Number two, make sure that our keynotes and our speakers are introduced and so you understand who they are and how they connect to our theme. And number three, as best we can together, make sure that one, that we stay engaged, and two, that we're learning, and three, as much as possible, that we're all having fun. So I'm going to need you guys' help on that, okay? All right. A little bit about me. When I'm not chairing events, which I've never done before, so I guess my day job is actually working for a company called VF. How many of you actually are familiar with VF? Okay, very few hands, notice that, okay. So VF is actually an apparel company, and we have about 30 brands under management. Some of these brands you probably recognize: North Face, Vans, Timberland, Nautica, Seven for Mankind, Splendid, Elamos, etc. So how many now recognize some of the brands that are part of VF? Much better. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, so today we are here to talk about this idea, which is inspiration needs execution. So it's not just about coming up with the next billion-dollar idea, which is very important. That's going to change consumers' lives for the better. That's going to build brand new industries. But it's the heavy lifting that's required to get it from the concept stage all the way into the marketplace. And as you guys know, being innovators, that part is probably the most difficult part. It's not coming up with the ideas, it's actually trying to get the organization aligned and the momentum going to get it into the marketplace. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So when I think about this as our theme, it begs this question for me. So why does inspiration often fail to execute? Okay, so you're probably wondering, why is this guy being asked to be the host? There is a reason why I was asked to be the host, okay? It's because in this question, the word failure is very prominent, right? I just want to let you know that I am an expert at failure. I'm sure some of you are too, but here, I'm going to give you my scorecard of failure, just so you know who I am, okay? So number one, I've had 4 career restarts. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, big deal, career restart. Recruiter called you up, and then so you decided to go to another industry. No, these all were preceded by at least 12 months of unemployment, knocking on doors, and basically having to recreate myself. So different type of career restart. I've had 5 businesses dissolved. Yes, my wall of shame there, okay? But this is the worst part. In these career restarts and businesses dissolved, this is probably the most painful part for me. And that was that I've actually had to sit in a room with people and tell them that, unfortunately, they're not going to have a job in the next week. Okay, that was really hard. Now, as an outcome of all this activity, I've had 20, at least 20, it's probably more like 30 now. I've lost track. This is an old slide, but product failures. Okay, so that's my wall of fame when it comes to failure. Now, I want somebody in the audience to guess, what's 300 represent? It's a big number, but actually it's really a small number. Anyone know? Okay. Yeah. By the way, couple things. That's the basement. You can't go below 300. It's like putting your name on the SAT. You get automatically a 600. You know that? So that's the same thing. I got my name on a credit score and nothing else actually added to it. So I got 300. And here's the catch. I've had it twice in my life. Okay? All right, so does anybody want to rival me? We can talk after and break. Okay? I'd love to know if somebody did that more than me. Okay? All right, so I know a lot about failure, so I love asking this question then. Why do most innovations fail? Especially when you guys have put in the hard work to vet it. You've talked to consumers. You know there's high desirability. You figured out all the feasibility issues in terms of how to manufacture. You built a business plan that gives you a pilot and then a prototype and all the way out to a glide path to viability. Why do these fail?